Y'all, it's been so long since I picked up this camera and actually started vlogging. Don't get me wrong, I have content that I have already created. I just haven't edited it. But I just kind of fell off the face of the earth because so much has happened, all in a good way. So let's just catch up. I already did a Q&A on Instagram a couple of days ago, actually several days ago, and I'm just now getting around to answering those questions. I took a screenshot of it because it's been so long. I took screenshots of it because, and this will give you an idea of like how kind of busy I've been. The story expired, so it's been past 24 hours, but I made it a point to take a screenshot of all of the questions, and hopefully I'll cover as much as I can. Also, gotta share this with you guys. You might be wondering where I am while I'm sitting in Silas's bedroom on his bed because this dog of mine has found the sun and I want to spend some time with him, but he's like in his favorite spot. So I'm sitting on the bed because I don't want to inconvenience a puppy because he's living his best life here. So how to share that with you guys. I'll start off first things first. A lot of people are asking me if I got a new job, and the answer is yes. And that's funny because my coworker just texted me. So thought I'd start off with that. A lot of people are wondering what happened to my other job. It's kind of complicated, and I want to be as vague as possible on purpose, only because Ryan still works there, and I still attend church there. So let's see. The best way that I can put it is that I was put on paid administrative leave for a little while, which is a nice way of saying that, hey, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do based off of your actions, and while we figure out what we're going to do, we need you to just stay away from your place of employment, but not to worry, we're going to pay you still. So that is what happened with my job. So then after my paid administrative leave was up, I went back to work, we had a meeting, and I was informed that my position was no longer available. And I was like, I was shocked, but at the same time I understood where they were coming from. Technically I wasn't fired, but the best way to say it is that the lifestyle that I portrayed on social media wasn't what they were going for. And prior to my admin leave, I was asked to take certain things down off the internet, and I was not the creator of it, so I told them no because I didn't feel like it was my place to ask somebody to take content down. And at the end of the day, the content that was created that included me in it was me, and I didn't feel like I needed to be somebody else. So long story short, I took a couple months off of work, and while I was off of work, you guys may have noticed, like in one of the vlogs, when I'll try to link it on here, but I took my neighbor's daughter to get her driver's license. Well, at that same time, I want to say it was in August, because I was like creating content today, editing it and posting it the next day because I wasn't working, you know. But it was like August, give or take, August or September, I took her to get her driver's license. And I got my sales license for selling cars because my brother had opened another car lot, an additional car lot on top of the ones that he has already. And he had asked me if I would come work for him. And I wasn't sure if I was going to, but long story short, I'm working for my brother now. My main thing is sales, but he's teaching me finance and the ins and out of basically this family business, and I have been working there since like September, give or take, a little bit after the kids went back to school, and I absolutely love it. I get to create my YouTube content while I'm working there. I get to prioritize my kids' lives if, you know, they need me at school or if they need me to come home early. I get to drop the kids off to school in the morning and then go to school and then go to work. I mean, granted, it's across the street, but I'm here every morning. My afternoons aren't as open because Ryan's availability allows him to be able to be present in the afternoon, versus me, I won't be getting paid if I'm not at work, you know. So, and he can work from home, so that's that. So that was like one of my most asked questions on there, so I wanted to elaborate on that. Trying to going off of memory because I did like kind of look through all of these and memorized it. So I'm gonna write my coworker back. All right, let me go back to my pictures really quickly, my screenshots. I'm trying to do this with my years, months, all photos. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Okay, let's see. Where are you working now? Did you stop working at the church? That was like one of my most common questions, and I feel like I've just answered that. It's okay. It's just the neighbors. It's just the neighbors. They're not here yet. They're not here yet. He's waiting for his boys to get home. They're not here yet. You lay down. I chose to sit here with you. Can't believe I'm a dog mom. Another question that was really, really repetitive to me that I just kind of want to mention, but I'm not going to elaborate on it because honestly it's not my business. When people have falling outs and that has nothing to do with me, it's not my business and I'm not going to discuss it. So we're just going to move forward from that. And I feel like Titus because I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Don't mind our decor in Silas's room. His birthday was January 16th and he refuses to take his happy birthday banner out. What do you use for dry scalp? I wish I could give you answers to that, but I don't know because I don't have dry scalp. But if I did have dry scalp, I would probably use coconut oil because I feel like it cures everything. Not to be strange, but I think you have the nicest skin. Thank you. I actually take pride in my skin. I do take care of it a lot and I make sure that I wash my face at night, although like I do make bad decisions and my bad decisions include drinking, and when I drink and I come home, I'm pretty buzzed still and I don't have the care in the world to wash my face. But I will say out of 30 days and out of a month, I probably don't wash my face at least 2 or 3 times maximum before I go to sleep. And then I've been just like making sure that I do hyaluronic acid and like this glow thing. I've been stuck on Dime Beauty lately and it's transformed my face so much and I absolutely love it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It took me a long time to accept compliments and just turn around and say thank you. I would always justify a compliment. But at 37, if somebody compliments my skin, I'm gonna say thank you because I'm proud of the effort that I put into my skin and proud of what it looks like. All right. Somebody asked if I would talk about friendships. And it was a really nice way of saying if I would talk about friendships, and the rest of my comments were very direct and they were talking about specific, you know, people in my life that used to be there, that people are now noticing those people aren't there anymore and things like that. Granted, this is my platform and I can say whatever I want. I also have to be mindful of, especially like, I also have to be mindful, let me finish that thought. I always have to be mindful of other people's feelings and their life and how what I say on the internet is going to impact them, and the content that I create, that I put online, is going to impact them not only just today but also in the future. And I say this with so much, what is the right word that I'm looking for? I'm so bilingual, it's pathetic. Sometimes I can say things in Hindi but I can't say it in English. The best way that I can describe it is that I wish there wasn't stuff on the internet that I didn't put up there that gosh, I can't figure out how to say this. Goodness. I wish there wasn't stuff on the internet about me that was personal, you know, that portrayed to other people my lifestyle when I was drinking. Because as you guys see, I have a family channel and I don't cuss, but if you know me in real life, I cuss. Typically when I open alcohol, I won't vlog, or when I'm with my friends, I won't vlog because I cherish the moments that I have with them and I want to hang out with them and spend time with them. So with that being said, I don't necessarily want to put out things on the internet about like my past friendships and stuff. And if you read into what I'm saying as far as past friendships compared to friendships now, I have lost friends. I think I've lost friends due to my own reasoning and my own fault per se. I'm a very honest person and I'm a very open person. And if I am your friend, if you consider me your friend, and if I tell you things, I expect you not to go tell somebody else. I expect it to stay between you and I without me telling you that it's going to stay between you and I. That's just an unwritten rule. And apparently I learned the wrong way and the hard way that I need to write these rules down and notarize it also. So with all of that being said, I've learned some hard lessons in the last like maybe 2 years, and I just need to be mindful of how honest and open I am with people, because that didn't get me very far. But I also am a strong believer of people come in your life and they get out of your life for certain reasons. They're here for a reason. They teach you things. They come and go, and the rest is just not predictable. So that's my take on my friendship. I'm not here to mention names. I'm not here to, you know, bash on people. I am going to say that I made some bad decisions as far as confiding in people, and I'm so nosy. I want to see what my neighbors are doing and going and who's here and who's not there. Not really confided. I just said some things that was messy for it to be coming out of my mouth, and it was shared, and I'm sure it's continuing to be shared. But at 37, I'm gonna be 38 next month, I don't have time for that shit. I'll be honest, I don't. And I'm just gonna move forward. Next question. There's so many of them. How are you doing? I know these are just simple basic questions, but how am I doing? That's a heavy one, you guys. I think I'm doing okay. I'm balancing work, and I fell off the face of the earth because of just trying to balance work and YouTube and kids and cooking at home and not going out to eat and everything. Learning new things at work, that was kind of stressful, just not being able to know my work as well as I did because I was employed for quite some time. Just finding balance is definitely my hardest things. I just like knowing what I'm doing all the time, and to learn something new was really hard for me. But I feel like, so September, October, November, December, January, February, so I've been at my new job for 6 months now, and I think I've got like a good grip on everything, so I'm feeling pretty good about it now. But like the first few months was rough, and it was like winter time and I hate the cold. So it was just all so much new to me, and like it was getting darker earlier in Modesto or in California, so it was like the worst time for me to start something new. But I'm glad I kind of overcame it, so it worked out well. Okay, I had to go through these questions again because a lot of them are duplicates, because y'all are just nosy about my friendships and that's all you want to know, which I understand, and I do have to remind myself that this platform was just not made overnight. It was, you know, I always tell people, like, in order for you to be successful on YouTube, you have to know somebody that knows somebody, kind of thing. You just don't sit there and you create content and all of a sudden you have this video that goes viral tomorrow when you started YouTube yesterday, kind of thing. So I do have to be considerate and always grateful for where I came from, per se, because I would not have been as successful had it just been me. So I have to kind of filter through a lot of them because I feel like I already addressed that, you know. Somebody, freak, I forgot my question that I had picked out. Dang it. Oh, what is my biggest accomplishment? I think it would have to be kids. I really wanted kids before I was 30, and I feel like I accomplished that, and I'm very happy with that. My biggest accomplishment would be I had kids. I wanted to buy a house, have kids, and get married before I was 30, and I wanted that ever since I was a little girl, and I'm happy to say that I did that. Now, do I have ups and downs? Yes. Do I wish I can change things? Yes. Am I happy all the time? No. Is anybody happy all the time? No. And that was another thing, was like somebody was asking me how's my relationship, and I don't really think that's anybody's business, to be honest with you. Again, I'm a very honest person. I don't mean to offend anybody, but I don't think I'm ready to share that, just because, like, I don't even know. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me find another question, because I gotta filter through a whole bunch of these that are duplicates. Any vacation plans for the summer? With me working, you guys, my birthday's coming up. My 38th birthday is gonna be in March. And that always ends up being like spring break for my kids. I just dropped the ball in even planning something for spring break. So I'm thinking what we might do is I might take off like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and just do like a beach trip with the kids and get a hotel and just stay at a beach or something. But I don't know, like I almost want to do like a couple day trips with the kids, because I can take any time off of work that I want to. Just working for my brother, I'm just like, your nephews, and then just, you know, go with that. But I don't know. I don't have any plans for the summer. I don't even have any plans for spring, which is like around the corner, because right now we're in February. So in the past, I've always like had things just lined up already, but I kind of want to chill and just slow down a little bit and enjoy moments in life and stuff. And then the other thing is that one of my really good friends that I met recently is going through a lot, and I've been helping her out. She's needing her daughter to come stay at our house after school until she's done working, and then she comes and picks her up. So I've been really mindful of that. Just because my kids are on spring break doesn't necessarily mean that she can like have her daughter back, and I committed to something until the end of the school year. So I feel like I need to fulfill that, and she doesn't come to us on Thursday or Friday. So I was thinking if we plan something, it would be just kind of around that. So that's kind of where I'm at. I committed to something, and I can't just be like, oh, sorry, we're going on vacation. Granted, I'm sure that she would understand, but that's kind of where I'm at with that right now. This other one question. How is it like working for your brother? I know you haven't said anything, but I know you work for your brother. I absolutely love working for my brother, but the fact that y'all know that information is kind of interesting. We're gonna leave it at that, okay? I love working for him. He's actually, so he's born March 14th, 84, and I'm born March 22nd, 85. So we're really, really, really close in age. The doggy's having a dream. He's just running laps in his dreams. So we're really close in age, but growing up, it was like the twins. It was a competition. Like, he was irritated by me, I was irritated by him, but it's just different to see him in a professional environment and myself in a professional environment also. And I'll tell you this much, we make a savage team. He's teaching me so much, and I kind of touched on this already. He's teaching me so much, and I enjoy it so much. I'm grateful that he would even want me to work for him. And it's really neat that we're both Hindi speakers, so when there is things to communicate with each other, you know, it's like, it's really nice to be able to just get it done in a different language sometimes. But it is a joy to be able to work for him, and I'm grateful that he tolerates me. I got a lot of questions about like my skin and my hair, and also questions about how I keep up on my body and how I don't look like the age that I do, because if you guys follow me on Instagram and then on here also, a lot of you don't know that I'm 37 years old, but honestly, I think it's in my genes. I'm not bragging. I'm not saying anything besides the fact that I legit think, I just bonked my head. I legit think that it's in my dreams, in my genes. I feel like, sometimes you're just like the Maybelline ad, you know, maybe she's born with it. So I do take care of my skin, like I elaborated on a little bit ago. I do think that has a lot to do with it, washing your face every single night, and you know, those little things, making sure that you moisturize it. I have been using Gold Bond antibacterial soap, like the pump one, on my face, and then I've been washing, so I wash with that every single day. That's my face wash per se. And then I use the Gold Bond Diabetic. No. The antibacterial soap is not Gold Bond, sorry. It's Dial. It's just the antibacterial, like the orange looking one. And then the lotion that I use after I use that is the Diabetic Gold Bond lotion. So maybe that's my secret. But my skin has definitely changed a lot. But I also started using Dime like 2 months after I started using that combination of the face wash and lotion. And then I started using Dime, so maybe it's a combination of both of those and just making it a routine. So I don't know, maybe try it. If it works, it works. But TikTok made me do it, and it's working really well for me. I was gonna do a couple more, but honestly, I don't even know if I have time to edit this. So I am gonna end it here. Hopefully I'll do another Q&A and maybe I'll just answer them on Instagram rather than making a YouTube video about it. But I got laundry to do. I gotta prep my food for this week. I gotta figure out the kids' clothes. I gotta figure out my clothes and all of that fun stuff. But I sure do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you don't already. Also have a TikTok. I'm gonna try to make fun TikToks at work also. And then, of course, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe here. Thank you for your questions and your comments. Let's stay positive, and I'll catch you guys on my next vlog. Bye, guys.